Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jesse. You're watching JLS Comics, and today we're going to be doing a movie review. So I just got through watching the Super Bowl this evening. Right afterwards, I jumped into this movie here called Cloverfield Paradox. A little bit of backstory. It was in production for a while. It was supposed to come out in theaters about a year ago. It was pushed back, and it was actually slated for release in theaters this spring. But legal, financial things behind the scenes. We're not going to get into that here, but it ended up being that Netflix purchased the property and decided to put it up a little bit early. So we got it right after the Super Bowl, and that's what I just got through watching. It was about a $26 million budget for the film, and it was directed by Julius Ona, ran at 142 minutes, you can see right there. This is a sci-fi horror genre film, and it fits right in with the Cloverfield series of films, which are somewhat anthological, loosely tied together. This one takes place in space on a space station called Cloverfield. The background for the film is that there is a massive energy crisis that is causing the world to go to war with each other for what limited resources are left, and the only answer to solve everything is to make a space station. It's the Cloverfield space station, and smash some particles together. They're going to be smashing the Higgs boson together, which is the God particle. Ultimately, the goal is to create unlimited free renewable energy for the world, alleviating war. That's the goal. But what happens is they end up smashing atoms together, and in this reality, if this is the world, space and time as this paper here, it's not flat and as linear as it seems. You can actually fold it up. You can punch holes in it like this, and you can travel to the other side immediately. But what you're also doing is opening it up, and you have holes. If this is our dimension, you can travel to the other side, to the other dimension. So they have to figure out what happens based on all of this science, how to get back. There are monsters in the movie, but they're not what we thought we would see with, Cloverfield and the giant Godzilla-esque city-destroying monster. We do get some beats of that in this movie, but they're more a background story to the main, get back to our dimension, save the space station main story. It does star Gugu Mbatha-Raw, who you may know her from Black Mirror and Free State of Jones. Really fantastic, great casting choice there. Daniel Bruhl, John Ortiz, Elizabeth Debicki was in it, as well as, you may know, Chris O'Dowd. He kind of served as the film's comedic relief. The movie, it was suspenseful, it was intriguing. There were a lot of different elements to figure out in terms of not only the science, but is there a saboteur or not? What are these creatures, if there are? What's exactly going on? But at the same time, it did seem quite familiar. Some of it was predictable. It was they had some elements from Interstellar, from Aliens, even the latest movie Life. There were some elements of that in it. So it was a bit predictable in that regard. But I did like the casting choices for it. They were known names, but not so well known that they were distracting from the film. Overall, it was enjoyable. If you do like the Cloverfield films, it's good to see. It's not necessary to have seen the others. It does stand on its own, but at the same time, does serve to tie them together, explain the backstory, and at the same time opening up the potential for other movies, because you do have, if we go back to the paper analogy, all these other points in space and time. They did say that opening up these dimensions opens up the idea for the monsters from the other side to travel through. And it could be in the past, it could be now, it could be sometime in the future. And that opens that whole world up for any of those movies to happen. But I did enjoy it. It was, like I said, an hour and 42, so it was a little bit quick. I don't know who that is on the screen. Sarah Silverman. So what do I give it for a rating? I'll give it to you at a 3.5 out of 5, a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it was enjoyable, a little bit predictable, but I had fun with it. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Let me know down below in the comments, and if you like this, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like these types of reviews or anything along these lines, feel free to subscribe and join the JLS Comics family. Love to have you here. And that is it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.